We must have had more conversations over the years about fair wear and tear than the Queen's got corgis. It comes up so frequently, and I think a lot of people still honestly don't quite know what it is. Well, here's the dictionary definition, well, the House of Lords definition anyway. The reasonable use of the premises by the tenant and the ordinary operation of natural forces. Let's break that down a bit. Reasonable use of the premises by the tenant. If it's something that you expect somebody to do in their own home, then you can't penalise the tenant for doing it. If you've had a tenanted property for 5 years, I'm afraid that you can't expect to find it in an identical condition to how it was when you left it 5 years ago. During that time, a lot of people would have come and gone in and out of doorways, up and down the stairs, trudging across the carpet, and in doing so, they will each time, little by little, change your property slightly. A little scuff here, a little indent on the carpet there. As a landlord, you are expected to budget to maintain your property. And if you haven't done anything in 5 years, when you move back into the house, you might need to give a lick of paint to the walls. You might need to replace the old carpet. Ultimately, as a landlord, you can't penalise tenants for just using the property for its intended purpose. The other thing you had to bear in mind when defining fair wear and tear is exactly who you've agreed to let the property to. If you've allowed somebody to move in who's got 5 children, 3 hamsters, a horse and a horse-sized dog, then they're going to cause a hell of a lot more wear and tear than a single person living on their own. And in agreeing to let your property to that massive family, you're also agreeing that they're going to cause quite a lot of wear and tear to the house. Even if it's just 2 adults, 2 children, they're going to cause less wear and tear potentially than 2 adults, 2 children and 3 dogs. So you've got to think about these things when you're accepting somebody's offer. If I'm accepting somebody with 3 dogs, that's fine, but I might need to spend a little more money on it at the end of the tenancy. Ultimately, fair wear and tear is something that's written into law. There's nothing you can do about it as a landlord, so budget accordingly. Make sure you've got enough set aside just to spend on the upkeep of your property at the end of each tenancy, because there'll always be a little bit of wear and tear.